gold.
Nonsense.
The Golden God!
And he dragged you two into this nonsense?
I volunteered.
And how gold is not in her. She's a diamond under. Wanna lay it down. I'll try my heart.
I can't.
Hello.
I
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
We're good. We're good right there.
Yeah, I was Switchman today.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
Switchman is in running the
The
board?
Switchman.
Oh, they're on the Switch.
yeah,
on the
yeah.
Switch, yeah. What do I want to talk about?
We got a new Canadian Prime Minister. He's a Chinese install.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, look, just got our first customer.
Nice.
45 minutes early.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we're looking pretty good.
Looking pretty strong tonight.
What's this? First of all, give us a quick intro.
We're rolling?
We're rolling. Sure.
Oh,
Are we
baby.
good?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's
Look,
roll.
guys, this is another edition of the world's greatest podcast. I am John A. Miller, and this is my brother in arms.
Charlie Reitberger.
And this is golden motherfucking nonsense.
Golden nonsense.
You know what I'm saying? Throw the grenade. Shout out to Ja. Shout out to Ja. You know what I'm saying?
I like Charlie's sound effects.
Greatest podcast in the motherfucking universe. Jake Schneider
Golden
said,
nonsense.
"Should I come crash the podcast?"
Golden.
What do y'all say?
Yeah, get his ass in here.
Have him come through. I love. I was just talking about Jake. He won't know till this airs.
Yeah, boyo. No, he's gonna know. I got the
So-
text.
So give me a rundown. Who's this new Canadian dork we got to deal with?
So
He
basically,
can't be worse than the last guy, right?
he might be. He is worse because he trained
Really?
the last guy. He was the mentor to the last guy.
Oh.
Yeah, he is like
He's a banker, right? I know he's a banker.
Yes. And word on the street is
Jewish fella or
No, I don't know actually. I just know that he's being paid by the Chinese.
the Chinese? He's on the payroll of the
Chinese
government.
payroll, you know. But he had the anti-Trump stance, right? And the other guy had the Canada first stance. Like we
Okay.
should negotiate. We should be in a position of strength in the Western Hemisphere, not blah blah blah.
Canada can't be Canada first. They have to be America first also.
Well, you know, that's the problem because they don't see that. You know. What's that shit called in the animal kingdom? Symbiosis, like
Symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, symbiotic relationship. But like
symbiosis is right.
Like
That's
we're
correct.
we're the hippo and they're the little bird that cleans our teeth.
that eats our bugs off our ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what.
That's right.
What other? You know what, Dave? I'm actually Dave. Can I say this real quick?
I mean, I don't know what you're gonna say, so yes.
Okay. Every time I say clip that, you never clip that, bro. There's probably so many bangers that we have.
Look, I don't want to give all my cards away, but I use an AI clipping software
So
now.
the robot
to
is
save
failing.
time.
You should tell them to search.
It actually was. I fucking made a formal complaint today about I paid too much for that service for it to bullshit me on some clips.
Yeah.
Come on.
Until we get real humans that you can yell at, you need to scream at the AI and
Yeah,
make it work harder.
You know what that is? We got to use the India method, bro.
Yeah.
We got to go hire some Indians from
do
Fiverr.
that. We could do that.
Pay them in 10 ruples. That's like $250.
Did y'all notice the comment that we got on the
TikTok?
on Grant's episode?
No, I hadn't seen it.
It's one of those generic comments that's like, "Hey, I
Welcome.
love the podcast.
Hello, Sar.
But it seems like your videos could be performing a lot better."
Oh, yeah.
Here, and it's
Hi, you don't have enough views. I will send bots after you.
dude,
Evil.
I'm not-
1,000 bots
we-
for downvotes.
I can't believe we had a black hat Indian hacker.
Yeah.
Why would he attack
And
us?
Spotify still has not helped us.
I
But
know they
no,
won't.
the good thing is that we have now navigated a cyber attack, so I feel like I'm
I
ready.
feel pretty invincible.
I feel ready to
Yeah.
like take on. If anybody comes for us, it's like
You know what?
you have
I
no
just,
idea.
just know that I'm rooting for Pakistan in the war. Just know that the Pakistan-India war, I'm going for Pakistan.
Oh, he wants to fly planes for
Pakistan.
Pakistan.
So fuck the new Canadian guy.
Yeah, he's not cool.
Well, I got you a present. I gotta give this to you here.
You ain't got no present.
I got you. This is a gift for you, my friend.
What is this? Fulfillment warehouse?
This is a present for John Miller.
It's a Golden Nonsense exclusive.
Gulf of America. Look at this. Look at this.
Can you bring that up to the camera?
Look at this. The Gulf of America. This is our new merch?
This is for you. No, this is just for you.
Oh, my gosh, Charlie.
I just thought
It's a
you
one-of-one.
kick out
You
of
made
that.
this?
No. I saw it on the internet.
Saw it on the internet.
And I was like, I can't buy that. That's too stupid. Then I was like, you know what?
And look,
I'm gonna get that for John
The
Miller.
trucker hat can fit my dreads right there.
There you
Let's
go.
see. I'm gonna put that shit on, man. I'm gonna put
That's
that
great.
shit on, man. Hold on a second.
Do it. Yeah. So just so Canada knows, they're next. Those Great Lakes, they're just gonna be called, the lakes.
Make the lakes great.
Make
again.
the lakes great again. We got too many Canadians coming down. They're trying to catch all the muskies. Those are our muskies.
Elon Muskies.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. That looks great.
Gulf of America, baby.
Wow.
That's right.
Gulf of America. Look, I've always been a true patriot, and this is like the MAGA hat light.
It is like the MAGA hat light.
Yo, this is an excellent gift, dog. Appreciate it, man. Hell yeah, I'm flexing, dude.
Hell yeah,
I'm
dude.
fucking flexing.
It looks swag.
I know it looks swag.
It just looks like some shit you get at like a vacation town.
Yeah, like a Tampa.
Yeah.
Like somewhere in Tampa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it
John,
just-
it's an excellent hat.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, whoever made this hat, this is free promo in the world's greatest
Yeah,
podcast.
check this
You know
shit
what I'm saying? But do you know the site you got it from, Charlie?
No, I can't remember.
And you see how they stopped complaining about it? We've all just accepted it's Gulf of America now?
It's all just done.
Right. You know, we're going to continue this America First Blitzkrieg.
Well,
I probably shouldn't use that word Blitzkrieg.
What are you
Let's
gonna do?
What'd you
Flooding
say?
the zone. That's what
I know
they're
it's like
calling it.
that's just like one of those things of all the things. Like, what are you gonna do? It is the Gulf of America.
Now it is.
Right.
Like, it's not like, are we gonna
Change it. Who change it? Who
Yeah.
stop me?
I mean,
Seriously.
and I don't mean that like in one way or the other, like pro or against. I'm just like, it just is. Can we just of all the things? Can
Sorry,
we move on?
he did it. It's over.
It's over.
It's
Next.
over. Next.
I wouldn't
next
want-
thing.
I wouldn't want anybody to even try to challenge it because why?
Well, it's like how Google can't, like, if you click on most countries, it'll like show you the border of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you click on China, it's just like not even gonna go there. It's like won't even say, not even going there.
What's the over under on this trade war? Anybody know yet? Anybody know? So supposed to be a lot of like cargo ships just sitting out on the shores of China.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a bad thing for them or for us.
I think it's bad for both of us.
Yeah, they're saying in 2 weeks we're gonna be missing stuff.
It's the system is basically when you do this, it's basically like taking poison. Like we're both gonna take poison, and I'm betting on you dying
First.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Like we're killing both of ourselves by
And we're only talking about the
engaging in this
livelihood
shit.
of billions.
yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's like we're conflating like the ability to purchase what would be considered trinkets
Yeah.
to livelihood, right? Our livelihood's already set.
Are you telling me Temu's going up in prices, dude?
I mean, everything.
Supposedly Temu has
everything in this room was made in China.
supposedly
This was made in China.
Oh, yeah.
This was made in China. This was made in China. This was made in China. These shoes were made in Portugal.
Hey, this podcast wasn't.
This podcast was made in America.
Baby. Let's not forget, these men weren't.
These men were made in America.
where are we broadcasting from today on the map?
We're broadcasting, obviously. Well, we're obviously from
In the Gulf of America.
Gulf of America.
We're in the Gulf of America. We're
On our boat?
in a yacht, in the Golden
this,
Nonsense
guys,
yacht.
This is coming live from the yacht.
This is an 88-footer. We're gonna upgrade next year.
Yeah, this is a casual.
Yeah, this is our this is our podcast yacht. This
Yeah.
is not our flex yacht. This is our work yacht.
No. It's humble, but you want to be, when you're in this yacht, you were working.
Yeah.
You don't want to feel like you want to be partying.
because there's other people on this yacht that are working. The yacht staff.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that we're leading from the front.
Mhm. That's right.
How do we afford this yacht? By podcasting, telling jokes.
It starts with the staff, I always say.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Outsourcing things to China. That's really the main thing.
Except for this yacht.
Except for this podcast, which is done in house.
Right, in the Gulf of America on
In
our
the
yacht.
Gulf of America. on a yacht.
In-house boat.
Yes, it's done in houseboat.
we should get a real houseboat and just have it posted somewhere as our secondary mailing address.
Yeah,
Well,
that'd be cool as fuck.
The yacht.
Well, I didn't know if you knew this, but one of my abilities as executive producer is I can Photoshop us anywhere.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You know, I was doing a little. I think with this new relationship I have with the this printing press people, right? We have a real edge in getting some merch done.
Nice.
They have a full range of merch, abilities.
That's pretty cool.
And so I'm thinking we just do like Golden Nonsense Yacht Club, the GNYC, the
That's
GNYC.
not bad. That's not bad at all.
Fuck with that.
Yeah,
heavily.
GNYC.
Look at my fucking hat, bro.
I know.
You're a yacht man.
Where the fuck are we at? Like, you're a golf man. I'm a yacht man. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that I feel like I don't know you anymore, or that I actually now know you better than I ever have.
You've always known me, Dave. You know what I'm saying? I've always been masquerading as a poor boy. This is billionaire chic right here. Okay.
When we went for my
It's
bachelor
giving
party,
billionaire.
I took John out on the Gulf of America.
You sure did.
Did you get sick when we were out
I
there?
threw up twice.
Dude, it was rough. Have I told you that story?
No, please.
So for my bachelor party, I wanted to go fishing real bad out on the Gulf,
of America.
Of America.
Before it was something else, but
the we called it at the time. We said the future Gulf of America, the Gulf futurely known as the Gulf of America.
You said that for real?
Yeah, because we knew
future site.
That's why you got sick. You were like, it's just.
Well,
It's coming.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we were on the way out, and the water was just fucking insane.
Chopped.
Like, it was so choppy. Like, I've been out on that exact boat, I don't know how many times, like a ton of times, and I've never gotten even close to sick. But, like, I wasn't doing so hot.
Dude,
Nobody was doing good. Everybody was doing
Look,
terrible.
I'm sitting across from his best man, right?
Yeah, Conrad.
And he's just like,
Bro.
like motherfucking.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not fucking throwing up,
I'm
dude.
not
Like,
fucking-
he had this like conviction that I hadn't seen in the man. Like you saw The Last Dance, you see Michael Jordan,
Of course.
and then there was like, oh, he shouldn't have said that to Mike. And then he has this weird focus in his eyes. And so Conrad was like, I'm not fucking throwing up. I would die before I throw up. And I'm just like, I can't do it. And I think I might have been sitting. I had to push.
So you
past
guys
it.
were both in the cabin.
Yes, we were
so
both in
I
the
was outside on the rail.
Oh, man.
And I didn't feel. I felt a lot better outside. I didn't feel that bad.
Everybody
outside.
in the cabin kind of got sick.
Everybody in the cabin was doing a lot worse. Weirdly.
I think it's because because of the cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
being
know.
Being in a room, it's
being in a
unfamiliar.
room. Yeah, when you're out on the rail and you can kind of like get
Gauge,
your bearings
yeah,
better.
you can gauge the ocean.
Something like that. I don't know. All I know is I was on the rail and I was like, I'm not feeling, and I was still not feeling good, even on the rail. But I look in the window and I see Conrad. He's sitting at in a booth table, and he's just got his hands on the table, and he just
fucking focused, bro.
And he just slowly turns to me through the window, and he's just like.
Dude, I threw up. Okay, so I threw up, and I barely made it to the cabin restroom.
Yeah.
Okay, and I can tell you this now because we're past it. I didn't make it. Okay, I didn't throw up in the toilet. I threw up in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, so I busted it open and then exploded to vomit. Okay, this is the first time, and so most of my time in the restroom was cleaning up my vomit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just so the next person wouldn't be subjected to my throw up.
Yeah.
And
Fucking
the moment I leave, there's a nice sweet old lady who's also sick, and her husband pushes past me. He's like, my wife needs to throw up too. and so we're all just like, and then maybe 20 minutes later, I throw up again, and it was like more forced because there was nothing there to throw up.
Yeah.
So it was just like dry heaving.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it was fun, but after that, I felt great.
Yeah.
The sun poked out. It was not
The
overcast.
sun came out. The waves went away.
We saw fucking dolphins and shit.
Dolphins.
Yeah, it was great.
It was a fucking good time.
We were using squid as bait. We were real seamen.
We were fucking out there, dude.
I think we catch like 50 fish.
We caught 60 something. Yeah, 60 something snappers.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Good
Vermilion snapper.
Vermilion snapper.
Damn.
It was delicious.
It was very good. I helped make it.
I was eating those all since then. I had like a fucking. I gave Conrad and Neil some fillets to take home.
Yeah.
I brought home like 30 fillets though.
Hey, look, I don't blame you.
I just kept eating them.
I would too.
They were good. They were frozen, so you could just unfreeze them and eat them.
You know what it's called? Gulf of America fish.
Gulf of America fish. You
That's
know
what
what? They
this-
should really rename the Vermilion Snapper
To the Gulf of America.
Do you think the
snapper.
fish taste
the
better
American
now?
Snapper.
Do the fish taste better now, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little bigger, a little more yoked.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
You
got
know.
green cards. They're not citizens yet,
No.
but
But they can work.
they can work.
They can work on this dinner plate. I'll tell you that.
Hey, man, a job's a job, baby.
Hey,
Job's a
everybody,
fucking job.
this dude Jake is playing with it. He keep on texting me.
Well, tell him to get in here.
He said, "Who's on it for real?"
I set up the fucking everything.
We'll see how far away he is.
Yeah, no. I've been cooking though. I did another batch of this goulash.
Oh yeah,
Bro, that's a good dish.
yo. Let me ask you this: Did you you care about football, right?
A little bit.
You saw this Schroeder Sanders stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about it?
I mean,
You think it's deserved that he got pushed to the 5th round?
I don't know. I mean, I think that if anybody thought they could use him, they would have picked him up. You know, I don't really think that anybody's leaving anything on the table in the NFL. You know, but it's also you just got to look at what an NFL team is. It's not a fucking team. It's a political organization. It's a business.
Okay.
You know, it's a lot of shit like that.
So you don't think that like 3 or 4 of the teams in the first few rounds could have used him? Like
How far did he go down?
5th round, second to last pick.
Damn.
Like he's like 144 or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, that seems crazy.
And you know, he turned the franchise. He turned.
And meanwhile, LeBron is getting his son, you know, drafted early and put
on
on
the
the
Lakers.
team. Yeah,
Yeah, but you know, it's the optics are different. Like
Yeah.
I people are saying that it's the optics for him. Like he's looking too flashy, and who wants to draft a flashy 19-year-old, 20-year-old, or whatever? When like, because it's not a race thing, right? Because it was like the number 1 quarterback.
yeah. People were trying to make it a race thing.
They were, but
Yeah.
the number 1 pick was a black quarterback,
Yeah,
right? Who was looked very serious about being a quarterback.
yeah.
Sanders he seems like a celebrity who's playing a quarterback,
Yeah.
but I'm not. I mean,
Is it true that they're retiring his number at Colorado?
I have no idea, but if he does, like he's like, do you like it?
Wait, he's at Colorado State.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
Colorado State. Not even UC Boulder.
No, Colorado State.
Colorado
the
State.
Bisons or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Apparently, they're retiring his number.
See, he's got to be good. It's got to be good. I mean, I just know that if he ever gets to play, we're gonna see. Is he gonna be a Johnny Manziel or is he gonna be like a superstar? You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, he's going to be a Johnny Manziel.
You think so?
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know anything
I
about.
mean,
I don't know
dude,
anything about football to the point where.
Like, I know enough to know that even a really great quarterback, you send him to the Browns, he's going to suck. That's just a rule.
And is it because of the organization, or just because
Yeah.
the team has?
Because they suck. The Browns have always sucked.
Yeah, but so did the Warriors for 30 years. And now they're great,
No, that's true.
and it's like every. I mean,
The Patriots were terrible for a long time.
yeah, and then they had
Long time.
had a fucking golden era
Just
with
a fucking dynasty.
Belichick and Brady.
Straight up dynasty.
So yeah, I mean everything can be turned around. It just depends on the combination of talent and leadership, right?
Yeah.
Like so, like this podcast, right? It's a combination of our talent
Yeah.
In my leadership.
and Dave's leadership. It's actually David Scholl presents Golden Golden Nonsense.
Oh, I'm working on my my presents banner
Oh yeah,
that I can slap on
See,
anything ever.
David has a secret phone that
Mm-hmm.
he's one of the only people who has a direct line to Donald Trump in the Oval Office, and so really it's Donald Trump is the leader of this podcast. He's telling Dave Scholl what
to
tell us to do.
Wow,
Which
I didn't know this was a right wing podcast.
well, no, we're sleeper cells.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course, of course,
Broadcasting from our yacht.
of course, of course.
like a working man,
Like,
know-
like fucking pirate radio.
like
know,
somebody who's in the union.
Dave likes to joke about his poor upbringing, but his dad was really in the CIA. No one was telling him that.
I wish.
Do you wish?
Well, all of our dads were in the
Kinda.
CIA.
Kinda, yeah.
That's
It'd be
how-
cooler than being an alcoholic.
That's his cover. That's his cover, bro. What if that was his cover?
He was really good at it then because I didn't see him for like 10 years.
Oh, he was on the road. He was
He was undercover. Yeah, he was deep undercover,
actually,
dude.
right. He was in Taiwan trying to get them independence.
So that tracks, actually. I love you, Dad.
See you out there, guys. Don't ever fade your father.
Which is actually interesting because he lives in Norway now.
See?
Damn, John,
all right.
you've opened up something here.
I'm not.
He could definitely be an agent.
He's definitely an agent. Sleeper cell.
Yeah. I feel like anybody
leave my
who's
family
successful in the entertainment business is secretly their parents are in the CIA.
Yeah, like what's my boy's name? Oh wow, we just had 7 people walk in.
Nice.
Great.
Hell yeah. Let's do some fucking comedy
Let's do
tonight,
some fucking
dude.
jokes, man. I'm hot. This, I haven't worn a hat since I've gotten my dreads,
Yeah.
and I can see now how. Well, I used to wear beanies and shit in summer. I mean, wintertime, but this is definitely a little hotter than.
Yeah, and it's got holes in the back too.
Yeah, but I think it's because I'm not wearing. I think it's the headphones too.
Yeah, the headphones make you hot too.
Yeah.
It's the year of the hat for me.
Is the year of the hat? You going hat all year?
Hat and shorts.
Nice.
Are you
I used to
balding?
No, not at all. I have gray hair. Fantastic hair.
I'm losing it a little bit.
Is that I see that shit on TV. Now, I know it's like it's a human thing, right?
Yeah.
But have y'all, as white dudes, gotten women off your hair? Like, oh my God, your hair is so nice.
No,
I
don't think so.
Compliments, and you're like...
I mean, if my hair looks good, women think I look better. But it's not something that they'll be
make
like,
or break.
oh, your hair, I want to fuck you because your hair. Now, when I used to have abs, chicks would fuck me because my abs.
Yeah.
That's something that girls point out.
They always say they don't want it either.
Yeah, they always say they don't want it.
Right.
Oh.
It's like, oh yeah, I would never want a girl with a big old rack and a nice juicy booty. I would never want that.
No, yeah. What?
No.
You know what that is? You know what they're doing? Those girls are like reverse manifesting. That's
Yeah.
what they are. Like, oh, I hate a dude with abs, and the dude was like, what are you talking about?
I want someone squishy that I can just like lean on. Shut up.
Right. That's stupid bitch.
That's one of the newest memes going around. It'll just be like, Henry Cavill, Superman, right? It'll just be like, this is what girls want. A guy who kind of works out sometimes and, has like a little bit of body fat.
And that's you know what's funny though, right? That used to be the general male physique.
Yeah.
Just because you were
everybody was just working out all the time.
Well, not working out. They were just
Physical labor.
surviving. Yeah. Just working meant moving things or fucking hand powered tools. Even if you were like a white collar job, you had to like walk to work or ride a horse or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, I want my man to be a reflection of the degradation of society. You know what I mean?
She wants him to be the Joker. She wants to be in like a Temu purple suit with cheap Kylie Jenner makeup and nice Jared Leto hair. Fucking retarded.
That's what. Whenever I see one of those memes, I just post a picture of this porn star called Nicole Aniston. That's what I post a picture of. Who's just like, she's got like huge fake tits. And like all this work done. I'm just like, see, this is what guys want. Just a natural girl. Just too much makeup.
Right. She's not overdoing it or anything.
Just stays in shape. Not like she's not that hard to stay in that kind of shape.
What do you think the percentage of women like over the age of, let's say 21 have like plastic surgery?
I mean,
because I know the
BBL
craze hit the black community like a ton of bricks, bro.
The lip thing. I don't know if you guys
Lip
have noticed.
thing.
Lip thing.
Oh, the lip thing for the white girls.
I'm an all natural guy. Like I'm always like, if I ever hear somebody be like,
I can't really tell though. If there he is, you piece of shit. Come on in. We got you
What's
set
up, dude?
Speaking of all natural,
yeah.
Damn, dude.
Come on, man.
Look how natural this man is.
All right.
This is a natural man.
Welcoming.
Oh, you just
it's
need
not
some
even
lube?
It's not even a condom. It's lube, dude.
You just needed some lube.
Come
on, brother.
Man. Sit down. Come on, get in.
What's up, dog?
Get in the motherfucking building, fool.
what's up?
All right,
Welcome
everybody.
back to the show.
Our friend of the pod, Jake Schneider. Woo! He did it. Producer Dave, he's on it.
Dude,
what are we at now? Is this your fourth time?
Third, maybe?
Third time?
No, I think it's 4
It's third.
because
Third
it was.
No, first time I talked about David Blaine and jizz and circumcision, and then the second time we talked about the Archduke
That was in here.
Trans Ferdinand.
That was in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this would be the third time.
Well, you're still you're
That's
the
high up there.
1%.
Yeah, that's high
You're the
up there.
1% of the guests.
First time ever been in the 1%.
There
Let's
you go.
Well, no, you're body fat. You're in the.
Okay.
Never mind.
We're
Like
just-
you're obese.
All right. Well, this is fun.
No, I was actually just right before the show. I was complimenting your beard randomly, and then I didn't know you were coming.
I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't have a very strong, good beard. It's
So if you were gonna get
Comparison to what?
if you were gonna get any plastic surgery done to
Mhm.
you,
Mhm.
what would you get?
I used to say make my nose just normal size, but
Yeah.
now I kind of like it. I don't know.
The nose
grown
thing is
into it.
nose thing is really like a woman thing. If
I
a
would
dude,
I would do a nose. That
if
would
a-
be my answer though.
but
My shit's kind of crooked.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Can you just put that shit back on straight?
Are you fixing it like to get more airflow?
Yeah.
That's not plastic surgery though. That's
Well,
it's corrective surgery. I'm
I
talking
need
about
both,
like
but I think I'd look better too. A
I'd make my ears a little bigger.
little bigger.
Yeah, so my earlobes connect. So
Would
I don't have
put
like
the
actual
hang in?
earlobes,
Oh,
and I've always
shit.
wanted to get my ears pierced, but it would look stupid because
Yeah.
I don't have actual like earlobes.
You want to
Yeah.
show the camera, or
you got the hanging earlobe.
Dude, you're a
you want to
freak.
pop a lobe for us?
Oh my
Wow.
god, dude.
You're fucking mutant. Ugh.
Oh, dude.
Fucking mutant.
Is that what is that?
Nasty.
Is that a
Zoom-
that the
zoom-
deformity?
Zoom into that shit, bro.
Says the guy in the cuck chair.
My wife.
Hey yo.
No,
I
my,
like the addition of it. That's nice.
my wife actually has earlobes that are attached. I
thought-
get-
I thought you were about to say she has a cuck chair. I was like, what are we learning today?
Oh no.
Nothing
Yeah,
we didn't
she
already
makes-
know.
She makes me sit in the corner,
Oh no. Oh no. I
but
thought
it's
y'all
all
were-
right. She's getting eaten out by a lady, so I'm okay with it.
Okay, great.
That's cool.
That's
That's nice.
yeah.
That's
Just
such
like let's like leisurely watching.
that's like the most dude response.
It's like a fucking. It's like a
It's
dyke
cool because she's
lesbian.
begging it. She's cheating on me with a chick.
It's like a dyke lesbian too, and she makes me feel like a cuck. She's like, "You see what I'm doing to your woman? Look at me fisting this pussy."
She's fisting it?
Yeah, all the way in.
Love that your wife's cheating on you with Roseanne Barr.
I wish it was a feminine lady like that.
Roseanne
it's-
Barr's feminine.
It's more worse. It's worse than
We're
that.
talking about short hair,
Mm-hmm.
Like Manny Fresh.
leather jacket,
Mm-hmm.
forearm tattoos,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
just punching it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I had no idea that David was a lesbian.
Well, he doubles as a lot of things. you
No
know?
mustache. That would be weird.
that would be weird.
I would not be okay with it.
So
The
plastic,
mustache is where you draw the line.
That's where I draw the line.
So plastic surgery on. What do you think the percentages of plastic surgery on adults in America?
Now I think it's a lot higher just because there's like cheap flights to other countries where you can get cheap plastic surgery, like Turkey.
Turkey. Everybody comes
No
back
one-
from Turkey with
Who
the
do you know that's going to Turkey?
hair.
Yeah.
I mean, personally,
What? Like,
nobody. I only hang out with pretty people. I
You
don't.
talking about like hair transplants or some shit?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
hair transplant in Turkey is the thing.
There's all those TikToks going around of people in the like Turkey airport, and it's just
They
like
all got the do rags on
yeah,
because
just
it's like
dozens of
it's like a
dudes with,
surgery
like, bloody heads.
Oh,
like bandage. It looks
Oh,
like it
wow.
looks like a do rag.
No, there's medical vacations to Turkey is a thing. I actually found a website, had it translated from Turkish to English, where you can book the whole your time there. They'll do a complete, like full body, head to toe, dental, vision, scans, and like you'll talk to a doctor, and you'll have a translator who kind of walks you around and guides
Wow.
you.
Welcome
And it's
to Turkey.
cheap.
Is that what
Are
they
we
sound
cool
like?
with Are we cool with Turkey right now?
Turkey is a Islamic country, right?
Yeah, they're Muslim.
Yeah.
And
Until
they're-
they
and they're-
cyber attack us.
They're taking over Syria. It's very weird what's happening right now because obviously Syria got taken over by Al Qaeda.
Right.
So
right. Extremists.
Al Qaeda
right.
isn't really
But they're better than ISIS.
prepared to.
They're just like cousins, bro. They're just like Bloods and
yeah,
Crips.
those
just like
are
the same.
those are the same
It's the
basically.
same thing.
They're both on the Sunni side. They're both Sunni Muslim.
I just like
militias.
ISIS better because it's easier to spell.
Sunni side up, you know.
Sunni side up. They're both Sunni side up.
No.
Hey, look, clip that. See how we do on the internet.
So there's this weird thing
Don't
going
tread
on
me
where
flag
like
behind
we're
us.
like
Crush it.
so Turkey's like taking over a bunch of Syria, and then Israel's taking over a bunch of Syria, and it's like, what's going to happen if they meet in the middle? And they're like, and then Israel goes to war with Turkey,
I don't know.
and then we won't be able to go get cheap plastic surgery anymore.
Well, but the cheap plastic surgery is. Are we talking about boobs or lip fillers? Like, what are we talking about here? Like,
They do it. All,
cheap.
they do it all there. I mean, the main thing right now is the hair transplant thing because it's like thousands and thousands of dollars cheaper there than it is here.
It's all cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, if you get hair transplants,
But each time you hear about-
are fucking a loser.
look, each time you hear about a person going to over the seas and getting
Till you
like
look
something
hot.
done, there's like a high chance
Oh.
that you get botched.
No,
right?
no. I did a virtual tour of these like facilities. They're incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're like top of the line, nice places. It's just cheaper to do things there because it's
Well, the
not
more you do,
America.
the more.
So you're
better
what
off
is it?
you
What
are.
is it? The Turkish lira? Is that what that's right?
I think that does sound. No,
that's a cool
where's the
currency
lira?
name.
Where is there a lira? Is that sounds right to me?
I
So
think
you're
I think it's just the Turkish delight.
That's a shitty dessert.
You're welcome.
I'm saying this right now.
Well,
Turkish delight is out of all the Middle Eastern desserts is the shittiest.
It's not good?
It's
No, have you ever had like a fresh, like good one, or have
It
you had
looks
just like
good.
the prepackaged ones?
I've had store-bought one.
Yeah,
Number-
you get like good ones. They're good.
Damn,
What's
I
a
want
good
some
one?
Turkish
Like
delight.
someone... Nah,
Yeah,
dude.
like
fucking
someone
sucks.
made it.
Well, clearly baklava is the supreme.
Baklava is the
Bro.
top tier.
Baklava is yes. Yeah.
It's one of them. It's like
Of
'cause
all of the
amount of honey is in there. It could last forever, damn near, dude. Like it's so good.
I will get some after the show.
Hell
There's-
yeah,
God, I'm fucking hungry now.
baklava.
Damn it.
So we're saying out of all of just like
Just desserts, period?
Middle Eastern desserts. Like what else do you have? What do you?
is Turkey technically Middle East or is it
Yeah.
Asia technically?
How do
I
we
think
feel
it's-
about
It's right there.
I
don't
think it's the Middle East
It's
still.
Middle East, dude.
Yeah, but the line for a lot of these.
I think it's the
Like
line
a lot
for
of
it.
these are surprisingly.
I think
like,
this
Afghanistan is technically Asia.
Afghanistan is
yeah,
Are you
that's,
telling-
that's
the Middle
over
East.
there.
Are you telling me?
Pakistan is still the
Are you
Middle
telling
East.
me that
This is
Osama
all,
bin Laden was Asian?
No, I'm just saying.
Bro,
that,
anything
yes.
that was anything that
Yes.
used to be the Ottoman Empire is
It's
the Middle East.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think colloquially yes, but I think that as whereas like
But who is
the
the-
lines
who is
of where
determining that?
Asia.
So Troy was in Turkey. That doesn't feel like the Middle East.
Nah, dude. You know what the line
Turkey is
is
really
I
the
think it might
transition
be-
between Europe and the
It
Middle
might be
East.
the 60 parallel right there. You see up there, 60
No,
degree?
because Russia, all of Russia's Asia.
Not
mean-
all of it.
I'm pretty sure.
No, this is Europe right
yeah,
here.
this shit's St. Petersburg. Come on,
If by Middle East you mean West Asia, then I follow.
we're playing fucking map games on the podcast, guys. What are we doing?
Here's Eastern Europe.
How do I?
Greece is in Europe, but Turkey is not.
I don't know, dude. If you say Turkey, right? First of all, you should ask Davipedia. All right.
Yeah,
We're not allowed to look stuff up on this show.
you should know
That's
this.
the one rule on this show.
Well, he wasn't doing his job. He's just
Put
sitting
your
there
phone
staring
down.
at
You
it.
didn't.
Fucking-
You didn't ask me.
Guys, Turkey
news,
is the Middle East, and that's all there is
Surprisingly
to
enough,
it.
there's no cell service in a closet in
Well,
high
yeah.
tone.
Then
We're actually on
the
the yacht.
device I set up is working.
We're actually on the yacht.
So Turkey is in NATO. They're part of NATO,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy because if they go to war with Israel, that means that
NATO.
legally the United States will be required to attack
But I thought
Israel.
I thought we were out of NATO.
No, we're still in it.
So
now.
it's whoever aggresses first. We're automatically.
Article 5 of NATO says that if one NATO country is attacked, every other NATO country is required to respond.
Is that like a no takesies
Militarily.
backsies?
I mean, it's part of an alliance. It's a military alliance.
That sounds like some sort of weird loophole. Like. Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to
I think
send
some of
troops-
those smaller countries that were part of NATO were probably thinking ahead.
Yeah,
They're
well,
like, if we
I mean,
get fucked or we, whatever, then we
well,
would
the
like
whole
everybody
thing is
else
just,
to come.
The whole
help.
thing is just so we can have everybody's back, but then they have to do shit that we want them to do. That's how the system works.
I mean, it sounds
Everybody
like-
wants to be in NATO.
Everybody wants to be fucking a friend of America, bro.
Everybody wants to be
But
on the
nobody
team
wants
of the
Nobody
big dog.
wants to be a friend of America at the same time, it seems like.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
For some reason.
It's because we're charging them to be our friends right now.
right. It's not
Sounds like
free.
a good deal.
It's not free. You have to do. See, that's the thing. It's like
Sounds like a good deal to me.
that's like when everybody's like we should retroactively make Ukraine a NATO member. I'm like, that's so fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Because the only point, so it's like look, an alliance is basically war insurance. That's what it is.
Right.
A country's like, I'll have an alliance with you just in case, right? It's like insurance, but there's always strings attached, right? That's
Right.
how it works. So NATO membership means that we have your back, but you kind of have to do what the fuck we say, and you have to do a lot of stuff that we say. You have to let us put bases in your country. We have to let you have to buy weapons from our weapons manufacturing companies.
Of course.
All this
Right.
kind of shit, right? So basically, when people are like, "Oh, this country's at war, we should retroactively make them a member of NATO," that's like saying, "Oh, that house is on fire.
Let's give
We
it
should give them fire insurance
Yeah.
now that the house is on fire." It's like that's so fucking stupid.
And backwards, yeah. But, people
Yeah.
want that war to happen for some reason.
They just want. Well, now they want to go to war with Iran. That's the new one. Everybody's tired of Ukraine. They're like, well, we're done with that one. We don't even want to talk about it. Nobody even cares about Israel anymore.
Well, I think
Everybody's just like, it's time for Iran.
New war.
Time to do it.
Yeah.
citizen wise, I think nobody wants a war except the people who are going to profit from
Exactly.
the war. I don't want a war.
Do you guys profit from war?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I got stock in Boeing.
You got stock in Boeing.
Oh well, John.
Lockheed Martin.
All right, well.
That shit gonna go up.
John's
dude.
pro war.
That shit gonna go up. I'm not even joking, bro.
Lockheed is in Atlanta. I know a lot of people that work for Lockheed.
Great. They're good Americans.
Yeah. I mean, they're good people.
Making weapon systems.
Bro, making a fucking fighter jet is the coolest job you can have.
But besides flying it?
Yeah, besides flying it, which
Yeah.
is the actual coolest job you can possibly have.
Right.
I mean, dude, I just get in my plane and I fly really fast and blow people up.
Yeah.
Make it back home for dinner.
Yeah. Now everything's fucking drones. So we don't even get to do that.
If you were to pick one, right, like type of soldier you would be, Jake?
Like branch of military?
No. Like if you were going to kill people,
Mm-hmm.
right? Would you like to be like a bombardier or like a drone pilot or, what type of killer are you, Jake?
I know what I would just say.
I don't know. I mean, like I'd like to say something badass, like some kind of like Black Op Navy SEAL situation.
I want to be a tunnel rat, like in Vietnam.
Oh, a knife in your mouth and a
Knife
pistol
in
in your
my knife and a pistol on my hip. And I'm just crawling through these tunnels. That's not what I want to do.
Kill Charlie.
I want to be a fucking sniper. That's what I would want to be.
That's
Sniper, yeah,
Sniper
could-
seems cool.
Yeah.
But it's
that's the
like
coolest one.
if you're not good enough to be a sniper, you become a sniper spotter.
Right.
That's a little hold my purse.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like I can't do it without you, but yeah.
Well, I mean that kind of feels like being the
Do they switch spots?
the co-pilot in the airplane.
Do they switch spots? Like if
I
I'm the
think-
sniper and you're the spotter, do we switch every now and then? Like if my eye gets tired or something? I don't know.
I think they can. I think they're both qualified to make the shot, but I think that there's a designated role of like this is the person that's going to shoot and this is the person that's going to spot. But like if one person can't do the other job, then they can probably step in.
Yeah, probably train for both roles, right? So.
Yeah.
I
would imagine.
think sniper is also a good option. I was gonna say,
I want like espionage. I want to like be
James Bond.
No, but like a lame version. I want to be a guy that's like, I get a job at a coffee shop near an embassy for like 2 years.
Oh, that's cool.
And
actually,
then eventually one day, the same guy that I made coffee for 2 years straight, I just like, boop, little drop of poison. And then I just take my apron off and no one ever sees me again.
that's gangster as fuck.
where is Jake? Where is Jake?
I love that
Yeah.
answer.
This dude's just choking out.
Like, I don't want the full on, like, I gotta,
Well, his name's not Jake. He's got an alias.
Yeah.
Oh, is
What's your alias?
Yakub?
It's Jack. You got to pick something close to your actual
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Right. So you answer it, right?
Yeah. Which, Jack's close enough.
Yeah, I can see that. I wouldn't.
Anytime I go to Firehouse and I say Jake, they call out Jack.
Jack.
So
Yeah.
it would work.
I'm going like.
Where is Jack?
I'm going like.
Where is he?
Explosive.
We love Jack. Jack
explosive
is,
dude. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's the only one that makes my latte correct.
he makes it great.
improvise explosive device guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the IED guy.
Blow some shit up.
Yeah, just far away. Just
It's like the dude that can make a bomb out of anything.
Yeah, dude. Like we got fertilizer, ammonia, and matches from the dollar store, and some dude's cell phone number. We got it.
Yeah. He's gone.
he's gone. Some duct tape.
Mm-hmm.
Some crazy glue.
This is shaping up to be a pretty good team.
I blow some stuff up for y'all.
We got a sniper. We got a low-key assassin. We got a guy that's going to build a bomb out of a Folgers
I
can
mean,
of
that's
nails.
that's all the elements that you need. You know,
Yeah.
you got sneaky,
And
you
then-
got long range, you got
It's like I need a distraction.
explosions.
John, blow it
David's
up.
the femme fatale, like,
I'm more like a
sexy,
warrior
sexy
ma-
one.
Warrior mage.
Warrior mage. He's like, you rolled a nat
Yeah.
20, bro.
What's a warrior mage?
A warrior mage. When I used to play Diablo 2.
In the modern sense, this
yeah,
is a
used
guy
to.
with a cell phone that calls people to say, "Hey, kill that guy." Is that what?
No, you just like it's like you're a mage.
What
right?
does the word mage mean?
Like
I-
sorceress,
magician, short for magician.
wizard,
Ah, okay,
magic wielder.
okay. They have those in the military actually.
I just thought we were talking about our ideal party.
I think they have that, don't they?
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh,
CIA.
CIA
See,
remote viewers.
yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Indigo children.
Ooh.
MK,
Are people starting to say that shit's real again?
It's real.
Is it real? I keep hearing all this bullshit, dude. I keep hearing this shit that the CIA can give you cancer. Have you heard that?
Oh, yeah.
What
No,
the
the
fuck,
CIA
dude?
used to, like, that's
That's all old stuff.
the CIA used to, like, dose people on very
Right.
very without them knowing.
Yep.
I was talking about this the other day. This actually would be a job that I'd want to do. Is the guy? So they used to
Pizza guy.
see if they could, like, as a form of like long-term torture, they'd see if they could slowly turn someone insane.
Yeah.
But like they'd go in and they'd be like, just
Better. Just don't breathe on it.
What? You be the gaslight guy?
The gaslight guy. They'd go in and they'd see if like, oh hey, I'm gonna change his, or I'm gonna empty his shampoo that he just bought and make him think that he never bought it. Little things, or like, oh, I'm gonna like move this armchair 3 inches to the left every week until he thinks it's like, oh my god, what's that? Like he starts thinking he's doing it, but he's losing his mind.
Yeah.
And you just slowly turn someone insane. I want to be part of that team that just goes in there and like
You
changes somebody's toothpaste flavor.
Did y'all ever watch Barry?
You know what you got to do,
Yes.
bro? If you're going to be the gaslight team,
Yeah.
you need to be the manager of the gaslight team. You need a whole bunch of chicks that's on your gaslight team because they all know what gaslighting is, but also don't know what gaslighting is at the same time. So
Yeah,
you
girls-
send them in there like, hey, you know what, guys? Just
Yeah.
go in there and gaslight them.
That's the thing about this whole
Go
thing.
in there and gaslight them.
Yeah,
girls.
the whole like women,
Jack's Angels.
talking about how the whole thing about women talking about how guys are gaslighting all the time. It's like, really, that's just us fighting fire with fire. It's like women just naturally gaslight us.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Constantly.
Yeah, we finally learned how to do it back at them.
Yeah, how
Mildly.
to abuse
Yeah.
them in return.
Emotionally.
Oh,
Yeah.
You see-
the last girl I dated, when I would call her out, and I'd say, I was like, kind of playfully be like, you're gaslighting me. And eventually she was like, you can't tell me that. And then I was like, oh.
Oh, they're just changing the rules.
you're saying that I'm gaslighting? That's you gaslighting.
They
that's
just-
actually-
they just fucking changed
That's
the rules,
actually you
bro.
gaslighting me.
Yo, I don't know if I said this on the podcast last week. Maybe I did, but it's like you can't. You know how girls be saying, "I'm just a girl."
Yeah.
Mhm.
As an as
I'm
an
just a
excuse-
girl.
Sure.
I'm just a baby.
Right.
Ugh.
Yeah. You know what it is? Because women, in their minds, they don't separate themselves from nature. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they think they're just like a plant or a flower, something that just grows.
I think they are kind of like more in tune with nature. Just
In tune,
kinda
yeah, and
naturally
so
than we are.
and so it's like, oh, they're just themselves. So you're blaming me for something that I can't control, right? Where a dude's like, take responsibility, have agency, or blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
Well, I think it's.
The hero's journey.
I think that. I think there's some truth to the fact that we are in less
A teenage
control
love.
of our actions than we like to think we are.
Oh, for sure.
But it's all.
I'm
just,
nothing but an instrument of God.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't believe in free will, so
You know what I'm saying?
at
I am-
all.
at all, zero.
Hmm.
But it doesn't matter
I am
because
the
we have the
sniper
illusion
rifle of
of
Jesus.
free will.
I firmly do believe in free will, but it's hard to.
That's the illusion, Charlie.
It's hard to. It's hard to defend that.
You have
It's
to
actually
do-
It's actually easier to say that
You
you
have to-
don't have any free
You have to
will.
do everything consciously to have free will. If you do anything on autopilot, you don't have free will.
That was always my question because I grew up going to Sunday school and then I went to a Catholic high school and I had theology class, church history class, and half of them were taught by priests and such.
Mm-hmm.
Question I always like to ask. I mean, I started asking this in like third grade. Is if God has a plan for us,
And everything always goes. to
but
his
God
plan.
also gave us free will. That's not real. Free will can't be real if God has He knows exactly what we're going to do. There's no point to the free will then, because
Fucking
it's
element-
a predestination. It's like already been
Right.
decided what I'm going to do.
It's
so
a logical
so-
contradiction.
Yeah. It's like God is gaslighting us into thinking that we have free will. God is a woman.
Is God gaslighting us, or
God is my last 3 girlfriends.
Yo, you know what? I can tell you this: the versions that people tell, like you talking about, like the Old Testament God versus New Testament God versus
Yeah.
like
You mean cool God versus lame God?
you're talking about mean God versus
Right.
We're
like
talking about chill God versus fucking
biblical
jealous ex-boyfriend God.
right,
Yeah.
right. Ain't no other God before me.
Hey man, I don't know. It's pretty chill. Like he was like old God was just like, I mean, he was pretty chill in how fucking decisive he was with wrecking shit
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would fuck some shit up.
You know,
without
that's what-
hesitation.
That's what we need for a president. Oh God,
Yeah.
Old God.
we don't need new God.
We need old God.
I think
Yeah.
we should all go back to like worshiping the old gods, like druidic.
You talk
Just like- just
you know what?
nightmare.
This is
David,
this
if
is-
you want us to play D&D with you, just
yeah,
ask.
this is like the third. This is like the third
Just-
time in a
it's
few
cool,
months that you
buddy.
brought up druids again.
could-
He's
Hey.
like, hey, what if we all just pretended we were vampires and
Once
we just
a
lived
month,
as vampires?
Gold
Oh,
Nonsense
so cool.
could be a D&D campaign. We could just come in here.
roll some many-sided die.
Maybe,
Have y'all
maybe
not heard-
quarterly. We could maybe do that quarterly.
Haven't
We'll call it David 20.
Haven't
It'll
y'all
be
heard me
perfect.
talking about creating my own world? This is what I'm doing.
Are you a D&D guy?
No.
No,
So you were
what?
you were a mage in what?
Diablo.
Oh,
2.
Diablo. Okay, that's a cool video game, right? That's
Diablo
not.
Yeah, I loved it.
That's not
Diablo was
lame.
Not enough mana.
That shit was like
What's
popping
it say? Is it mana
in
and
2000, wasn't it? Like
Yeah.
2001.
Whenever you're trying to use, he says not enough mana for that, and then he says something else.
That's right, my lad.
Yeah,
You're a lad now.
So wait, whatever
I
happened
made
with
my mage look like the Last Airbender.
did they figure out like
Sick.
was Elon Musk cheating in Diablo?
yes.
No, he wasn't even playing.
Yeah,
He wasn't.
It was
playing.
someone else.
It was somebody else who was
That he
pretending
was,
to be him.
so he was just like Twitch streaming as somebody else. Is
Which
that,
like well as a well not currently but as like a former hardcore gamer.
Yeah.
That's annoying as fuck.
Yeah,
And it makes me and like I didn't really have any personal issue with him
that's
until that.
that's
Actually,
where
imagine-
that's
I-
where he lost you.
Imagine
That's where he lost David.
imagine how
Yeah.
all those
this guy fucked with Diablo.
He's like,
hate him.
he's like spray painting a swastika on a Tesla. They're like, he's a fascist. He's like, he cheated at Diablo. Like,
see the gamers now understand the same plight as the girls that are swimming, as the dudes.
Yeah. What?
That's
Same-
true.
Same deal.
That's the same. It's the same struggle.
Okay, yeah,
we
what-
should,
hey, let's.
we should start a campaign.
Same
We
deal.
start spray painting the Diablo logo onto Teslas.
That's tough. that's a hard stencil.
Yeah, get the stencil. You
Yeah,
have
but
to
then
have
it,
the
but then it
stencil.
would make Teslas look cool.
Right, the Diablo Tesla.
I don't think you can make a Tesla look cool.
Have you seen the Diablo logo? It's pretty
It's
cool.
pretty
It's pretty cool.
It's
Yeah.
pretty fucking
You put
cool.
Diablo
Well,
2 on the back of a
David, pull
Cybertruck.
up your shirt. Show him the tattoo.
Do you actually have a Diablo tattoo?
No.
I just shot in the dark.
So I see how lame this dude is real quick.
Do y'all agree that Teslas are fucking butt ugly cars?
They're not. Yeah, no. When they first
I
came
never
out, I was
liked
like, okay, that's sleek and new, but it's not like
I
a
didn't
good
even
looking
like the-
car.
yeah.
The inside was cool.
It's all the plastic.
But then
if
then
you,
I sat down on one and I was like, I think I'm gonna break everything in this car.
you can. If you had a temper tantrum, you could break everything in that
I
car.
think they're incredibly comfortable to be in, but they are ugly as shit.
I don't like the exterior of the car.
The
I think-
truck is the worst.
How do
Oh,
you
yeah,
the truck
trucks
is-
are
but
stupid.
truck looks
That's
stupid.
stupid.
how do you make it look better without fucking going back to like some old like
Well,
fucking
I'll be honest.
1985
I'm
BMW design?
I'm kind of biased against most modern cars. I think are not that good looking. I think a lot of them all kind of look the same.
Yeah.
You know,
Who was
Yeah.
saying it? I think Sam
If
Hyde
the-
was like saying that the most cars now are designed for billionaire Arabs. You know what I'm saying? It's like they all look like something that an old man would want.
yeah,
Well, I think
or a mom, or it's a fucking mom mobile crossover.
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
the most
yeah.
boring.
It's a
fucking
SUV
amalgamation
slash
of
sedan.
all the cars.
if Tesla came out with a
Hate
like
it.
a 1985 looking like 4x4 or like Ranger, that that
They
kind of
did.
truck, that would be cool.
Have you heard about Slate? Heard of that company?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, look up Slate. Real shit right now.
We're
Slate,
not allowed to look.
I'm not allowed
anything
to
up.
look anything up.
Slate the company is an anagram for Tesla. A, B. They just came out with what could be considered like the the Ford Ranger version of a
of a pickup truck.
Mhm.
of a electric truck.
Yeah,
Sorry.
electric pickup truck.
Well, then I'm here for that.
Yeah,
That's
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
It looks kind of ugly though. It's the same type of like shitty plastic design, but it's what people want, but not really. Like just fucking make the Ranger again, or
Yeah,
the
just make a.
I just noticed your fucking hat.
Yes, baby.
You like it?
Isn't that awesome?
No, no.
See, this is exactly my point, boys. It's done, man.
I like
done.
it even
We
more.
got to move on.
I like
can't-
it even more when
It's just
I like it even more because he hates it. The fact that he hates
Do you
it
know?
makes me like it
You know
more.
where I got this hat?
prison. I don't know.
Prison.
Yeah, not saying you like were in prison. Maybe just like stop by the gift shop or something.
Oh man.
I would go to.
Where
a
did
prison
you-
shop.
We were on
Yeah,
a
me too.
yacht. We were on a yacht because this podcast now has a yacht.
88 footer.
that we're on
And his
currently.
buddy Leonardo DiCaprio gave it to him.
right before he fucked him.
He said
No,
he actually
John's like a
he,
Sorry,
decade
John.
too old.
he actually told his 20-year-old girlfriend to go, hey, go give this to my friend John.
Yeah.
And that's how he got it.
Yeah, dude. It was
Wow.
old LD.
Props to you getting on a big boat with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's
A whole bunch of
Brave.
24-year-olds.
I mean, dude, who doesn't want to be on that boat?
You.
Gay dudes.
You.
Actually, a gay dude wants to be on that boat too.
Yeah.
They love boats.
Gay
Boats
dudes-
and hoes, man.
If you ever see the alias or the name going around, Leonardo Cappuccino,
That's you.
that's me. I actually have an Instagram that's Leonardo Cappuccino that I haven't used in years.
That's
You
pretty
should just.
funny.
You should
What
just.
was your like platform for it? What was your?
You should just upload selfies every day. Just-
Leonardo Cappuccino would post. I would go find pictures of my friends, and I would zoom in so close that they looked ridiculous, or it's just their face and their skin, and then I would post them. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was Mr. DeMille. That was another. I have several accounts.
God, the internet used to be so much better.
Grazie,
so much.
grazie.
Yeah.
Leonardo Cappuccino.
Back when people had like, I miss the like, because people just on their main accounts now just start memeing and fucking with people
Yeah.
and trolling. But like, I miss the like original like Finstagram like back in the day
What a
whenever
time.
Yeah, but we were
and,
younger.
and people were always wondering, oh my god, who is that? Someone posting like when. You familiar with Mimplops?
Mimplops?
Yeah, so it's been a thing for like
Like Mimpops?
7-8 years.
like
Yeah, it's a
knockoff Mimpops?
it's a Instagram account that goes around and rates bathrooms in the city.
So cool.
and
Mimplops.
and like the like writing on it is hilarious. The commentary is good. Like
didn't see that
it's good. And like it's not just nice bathrooms. Like they'll be at like a porta potty at Memphis in May or something, and be like 2 out of 7. There was shit everywhere.
That's
2 out of
funny.
7 is a crazy metric.
That's
Yeah, I don't
great, man. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
2 out of 7. Yeah. On a scale from 1 to 7.
Yeah. it was-
What?
So out of 7 stars, only 2.
It's a holy number.
It is a holy number.
Yeah.
And the bathroom's a holy place.
Yeah.
Sure
if
is.
I'm gonna rank toilets, I'm gonna rank them in a biblical manner.
Mm-hmm.
7 horns,
Mhm.
7 angels, 7 shits.
You think, obviously 777, that's like a holy number. 666, everybody knows, is like the devil, right? So what if it's negative 666? Does that like reverse it?
Sure.
If it's just got a negative sign out front?
Yeah.
The devil's like, not here.
We don't like that negativity around here.
It's the devil in like a fake mustache being like, totally not the devil. There's a negative side. It's not
opposite
me.
of the devil.
I'm the cool
I'm
guy.
100% the opposite.
He's wearing a suit.
Speaking of, have you guys heard about this last Pope situation? Something?
Oh, I read something on that recently. So like what Nostradamus predicted there was only going to be 120 popes, right?
Really?
And John Paul and Francis were 18 and 19.
Really?
Yeah, and this guy that's coming up now is supposed to be the 121 anti-pope, nega-pope.
He's the Antichrist. That's like I think how it goes. Like this last guy is.
Are they saying
actually-
that because have they picked a new one?
No, they're about to start.
Or are they saying that because the like two like main candidates are one's Asian and one black?
No, this is an old thing. It's from like the 80s or some shit.
Mm.
Oh, I heard they picked the Pope. I heard he was black. I heard we have black.
Yeah, I
Pope.
thought
Is
it was
that-
the black guy.
No, he's. What's up, fool? Black Pope is a
What's
is a
up, brother?
possibility. It's not an eventuality.
Nady Wolo, everybody.
Yeah, it's a possibility, dude.
Black Pope?
Black Pope, Asian Pope are possibilities, but these are just smoke screens the Matrix is shooting out. Okay, it's gonna be the
What would
Antichrist.
you go for? Black Pope or Asian Pope?
I go Black Pope every time.
I mean, yeah, that's
I'm going Black Pope. I'm sorry, I gotta pick the home team.
You got to
Who's
pick
the-
the home team.
who
Black
would be
Pope.
the funnier Pope?
It'd be because look, I know the Black Pope is gonna be more like homophobic, right?
Yeah.
Right. But Asian Pope is gonna be like way more banger lines. It's gonna be like, oh, Jesus Christ.
I was waiting for it. I was like, John's got about 30 seconds before he pulls out his accent.
Please,
Motherfucker can't help himself.
Look, Asian people love Jesus.
I know.
They
Asian
do.
people are very into Jesus.
They love
Look,
that man.
I don't do this often, boys, but let us pray.
Yeah, dude. So Asian Pope gonna have way more
It is
like
a
banger
true,
lines.
right, and just.
Right. I feel like Black Pope gonna do some.
It is right and just.
Black
It is
Pope-
There
truly
are
right
so
and just.
many L words in
Yeah, in Latin.
Catholicism.
And just,
Ratin?
and just in the Latin.
Maybe it might be
My
Japanese,
peace
I
I
don't know.
give you. My peace. Please offer the sign of
He
peace.
said, "Our Father, now in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Your kingdom come. That we were done."
Thy will.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna remain the one safe one in the
Come
room.
on, Jay. Come
No,
on.
no,
Jake,
no.
Don't you remember Donald Trump? He did the executive order. You're allowed to do racist accents again.
Yeah, dude. You can also say retard.
One of us has to remain safe.
That's
Hey, look, you
true.
know what,
When the rest of you
Balance.
get canceled, I'll be the only one on the podcast.
It's just gonna be the Asian Pope. He's just gonna be like, I have a problem with
Right.
one podcast.
Go to nonsense.
God will strike you
Vatican,
down.
right? The Vatican is anti-go to nonsense.
Just those guys in the crazy uniforms, the Swiss Guard people.
Dude, I
They just
would-
come here. They cut our heads off with like those crazy spear things they have.
Those are sick.
Be dope. What's
What's
up,
up,
bro?
fool?
The door's open downstairs. They got the door open to the band. The band is playing and it's loud as fuck. Can I shut it?
Downstairs?
the door leading upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jackson. There's gonna be a black pope. What do you think about that, bro?
I don't like it.
What the fuck?
Well,
Hey, look, Jack. If you had to pick between black pope and Asian pope, what'd you pick?
Asian.
Oh no!
We all know why.
Oh my gosh! Oh no, black pope be way cooler, bro.
Because then Jackson could say he has a bigger dick than the Pope
Oh wow!
for once in his whole life.
Yeah.
Damn.
What if we found out it's like the biggest Asian dick of all time?
of all the stereotypes,
It's
man,
like
that's,
7.5 inches.
I mean,
that has the most cultural impact than any.
it's like you're hella smart, but your dick is tiny.
Yeah, I mean, just like, damn, sorry, man.
It really sucks. I mean,
To put that on a whole people.
a whole people to have that be your rap.
And it's not because of lack of trying either. It's just tons of porn.
Look, we may do Asian,
Yeah.
we may do Asian accents, but we do not sit here and support cultural stereotypes.
no.
Oh,
I mean,
never mind then. I'm out.
You know,
Except obviously Jewish ones.
Well, yeah, that's okay. Okay, then we're good.
Okay, all right, good.
No, I'm just if it's the Asian guy, I'm just excited to finally have a pope that's going to be good at violin.
Yeah.
That's a safe stereotype,
There
and
you go.
it's a compliment.
he said it's safe.
It's safe.
Okay.
dude.
He's
All
gonna
right.
be
He looks
good-
at the
he's gonna be a
ma-
lot better at math.
Is
He
the
looks at the Bible through like more of like a mathematical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Asian Pope.
He
Asian
cracked the
Pope is
code.
gonna bring back real papal warfare, dude.
You think so?
I know so.
And do you think they'll bring AI then into the church?
Asian Pope is for technology.
Pro technology,
pro, pro technology Pope. Technology.
What kind of Asian is he? Do we know?
I hope he's like Korean.
I hope he's the kind that likes karaoke because that'd make services a lot more fun.
Oh, that would be so
Which
cool.
Yeah.
which type of Asian doesn't like karaoke? I feel like I feel like
Chinese
they all
people,
like
I
it.
don't think like it, right?
Yeah, I guess I've
It's
never
like
seen that.
Japanese, Korean,
Japanese and Korean,
Vietnamese,
for sure.
Yeah,
Thai.
yeah.
They all love.
Yeah.
The Chinese are kind of not fun
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Little commie. Karaoke is capitalism. Okay.
Yeah,
You know, too much fun happening.
yeah. Except for North Korea.
Right. If you're not singing the praises of Xi in a song, you can't do it.
So
It's got to be basically Rocky Top for China.
You know when Dennis Rodman went to North Korea,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Do you know what that whole story was behind that? Like the basis of it?
He was a Kim Jong whoever was a fan of the
Kim
Bulls.
Jong Un was a big fan of the Bulls,
Right.
Yeah.
But
And
it was Vice reporters that set up the whole thing because they were trying to go to North Korea.
Yeah.
And
They use it as a cover.
and they literally went to North Korea. They're like, "Can we go to North Korea?" And they were like, "No, you can't come." And they were like, "Unless you bring Michael Jordan." That's what they said. They said Michael Jordan. They
Right.
said, "If you bring Michael Jordan, you can come to North Korea."
An impossible task.
And they were like, "All right, we'll try." And they asked Jordan. Jordan's like, "Fuck no, I'm not going to North Korea."
No.
And then they asked
Ask the
and
dude
then
wearing
they
the
asked
wedding
Rodman.
dress.
Yeah, they asked Rodman. And he's like, "Yeah, okay, fuck it, I'll go."
Yeah.
So then he goes, and now all these like Vice reporters and Dennis Rodman go to North Korea, and they're like playing pickup against the best, basketball
Koreans.
players in North Korea, and they're in this giant stadium full of like people that are like clapping their hands off when Kim Jong Un comes in or whatever. But there was one scene in that documentary.
Was that from The Last Dance?
It's a
right?
short documentary. No, it's in the old original HBO Vice show.
Oh, series.
Mhm.
which
before,
had like
before
you
it got
know,
lame.
Yeah, before, it had some amazing
Oh yeah,
journalistic
yeah,
shit in that. So there's this one scene where these like punk Vice reporters are in a North Korean hotel, and there's all these like servants basically, all these like waiters
Mhm.
waiting on them, and they're singing punk rock, and these people have no idea what the fuck's going on. Like
Yeah.
it's so crazy. Like they cannot. They're singing "Anarchy in the UK" by the Sex Pistols. And these North Korean people, like the looks on their faces, like they can't fucking figure out what, like it's like so far past, like
So foreign.
yeah,
Right.
just so foreign to them, and it's just it was on the karaoke machine, so
Yeah.
they just played it.
They're just like, cool.
Yeah,
This is what we're doing
and
now.
so that's how you know karaoke is capitalism.
I know it.
It even got sent into North Korea under the radar. They sent in Anarchy on the UK on,
They're not
on the
going-
fucking karaoke
That
machine.
shit's not hidden the mountainside of China, I'll tell you that. Or Tibet. They're not doing karaoke in Tibet.
Yeah,
Is that shit
I
independent
bet
still or
they
no?
are.
no, it's part of China.
Is the Dalai Lama still on the run?
I don't know.
Is the Dalai Lama still a guy? Is he still important?
I don't. I
The
think
exiled
he
leader-
pops up every now and then.
The exiled leader of the former country known as Tibet.
I feel like if we haven't heard from him in a while, I think maybe the existing one is getting pretty old.
Yeah.
How do you find? Because isn't the Dalai Lama like the Avatar? You got to like
Yeah, whenever
play
he dies, that
they got to play a
there's
game or
like
something.
kid that is being groomed to be the next one, more or less, based on toys that he picks and shit.
You
He gets reincarnated.
You know,
Yeah, it's weird. It's like the Avatar, real shit.
Yeah, he gets reincarnated into a new
say
body.
something, David.
No, I was like, you just know a lot about how they pick the Tibetan.
Yeah, because I was this fucking close.
You
I
almost
just picked the wrong toy. It's like a wooden dowel or a Hot Wheel. What am I going to pick? I
He
picked
was
the
like-
Hot Wheel,
he-
but apparently the other one could
was-
have been the Dalai Lama. Now I'm just a
What
chubby
Hot,
bartender.
what Hot Wheel was
Well,
it? Was
and
it
they knew that about
was
you.
it Dale? Was it Dale?
No, dude, it was a Dodge Viper. You
Oh,
know,
no.
the cool stripes
That's
down the
right.
middle.
Oh,
If
yeah,
the Dalai
yeah.
Lama was named Dale, that'd be so sick.
The Dale Llama.
It's like, yo, we promote peace
Dale
over
Lama.
here.
That's the name of the episode. The Dale Lama. That's what we
We
need.
believe in Dale.
we need Junior. Hire him.
Where's he at?
Junior's got to be the next llama. Come on.
We need Dale.
Number 3. Put him in a row.
Raise hell,
Praise
praise
Dale.
Dale Llama.
But for real, praise him. Like right now.
He's a holy figure.
He's like, man, he's on exile, man. Ever since Tuscaloosa shut down Talladega, he's been what's it called? He's been on
A sabbatical.
a sabbatical, man.
Hmm.
The Dale Llama. What if he came from America? What if the kid was a Kentucky white boy with a mullet? He's like, I think I'm the next.
I don't know
I
how
think
the
my
rules
son-
of reincarnation work,
Right,
but
right.
it seems like it's in the realm of possibility.
Some 5-year-old white boy from Kentucky with a mullet picked the same toys that the Dalai Lama picked 2,000 years ago.
He's just like the zenest dude of all time. He's just like, well, if you think about it, time is a flat circle.
Yeah. Going left in NASCAR just means that one day we'll end up right.
People think it's silly driving 180 miles an hour in a circle, but what they don't understand is it's a metaphor.
We're all
You've been
driving
here
100.
before.
Right.
We've all been here before.
You see, I'm 5 years old, and I know that a pit stop is really just death, and getting your tires changed is really reincarnation. You just get back on the track, you know. Get back on the track. Get a new sponsor next year, you know.
See you when
He's got
I
a
come
shaved
back
head, but
around.
he's still got the mullet in the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
I'd listen to that guy.
I would
Yes.
too.
The Dale Llama.
A,
He just
a
grows.
scary amount of people would listen to that.
Yeah, he just keeps on growing up, getting wiser and wiser. He's
Now
like,
follow me on Instagram.
right.
And
Guys are literally, we're just describing Theo Von at this point.
I'd follow him.
Yeah. Slap a robe and some of those like tinted giant 80s glasses,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, and have him stop saying dumb shit, but actually profound stuff.
Well, no, just reword the dumb shit. It can be dumb. He just has to like
It has
phrase it differently.
Has to be on some Yoda shit. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you just commit to something dumb enough, it
Becomes
turns
wise.
profound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, a possum swim till it don't.
Huh.
Mm.
What do you think he
Right?
meant by that?
Hell, right?
God, that
Da-
Dale is so wise.
Dale is so
What do you
wise.
think he meant by that?
You know, when you fish for catfish, you could use your willy, your arm, or some bait. Anything works.
Oh my God. What is that?
Mm.
What is that an allegory for?
Well, then a war is going to be started because we're going to debate what
It's gonna be two sides. There's gonna be natural Dales and OG Dales. You know, first of all, Dale is a Buddhist, If you don't believe in the original teachings of the Dalai Lama, you don't know what Dale's talking about, okay? Well, Dale brought the New Testament to the Dalai Lama. We can forget everything the Dalai Lama said. It's all about Dale.
The Book of Dale.
Guys, welcome to this meeting of the Church of Latter-day Dales.
Later Day Dales.
Later, Dales.
The Later Dales. Silly.
I'm just excited that we're gonna have an Asian Pope and then Dalai Lama
That's white.
got a
It's
vape.
white. I mean, dude, that's when we've made it.
A fucking white
Dalai
monster.
Lama's gonna rip a vape and then just be like, "Fuck yeah, chill, guys. What's
Right.
up?
Guys, everybody just chill fuck out.
Nobody move. Anybody see my vape? Where is it?
It's glycerin based. Relax.
Guys, hold on.
Went straight into Bill Clinton.
Right. Guys, hold on. I got to take my dirt bike to the next town. Someone's having trouble.
Damn, dude. The preaching on the back of a dirt bike.
He just pulling up. He got disciples.
I can't wait. I'm gonna
You guys want to see
drop
me do a
everything in my
wheelie?
life and follow him. I just can't wait.
He'll say something cool and then he'll just do a wheelie.
Yeah.
That's how he drives the point home. Would I be the Dalai Lama if I couldn't do this?
And that's the second coming of Christ right there.
Right.
Is
Think I
it-
could jump those
Have
cars?
y'all seen the dude that's self-proclaimed as the new Antichrist? He's like some weird like Muslim Christian dude.
See, but the real Antichrist wouldn't self-proclaim.
I guess you're
I think the Antichrist
Oddly
tells you
defensive
he's
over
like
there,
right.
like he's the man. I think he's like pretends to be the second coming of Christ.
It's like
right?
too good to be true.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had to be somebody perfect, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Like Dale.
Like Obama.
Like Obama.
They said
You
Obama
know,
was the Antichrist, but
Look,
they really
this isn't a political statement, but Obama would have been a sick ass Antichrist.
I mean,
They said that shit
he
on the
was
news.
like a hero. He was like, you know,
Yes.
a messianic figure.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's laying waste to Yemen.
So wait,
Yeah,
so wait,
so-
have you guys heard this?
Yeah, but he's got a sick layup and
Yeah,
a
he's
pretty
got
good singing voice.
a pretty
Right.
good jump shot.
Just
Right.
a cool guy to talk to.
Yeah, dude, I bet he's
like
so
Barry,
fun to hang out
Barry
with.
the Bomber was not just a nickname in high school.
Yeah.
It became a prophecy.
So wait, have you guys heard? Have you guys heard this crazy shit? They think Macron's wife is a dude.
Oh, the French dude?
Yeah,
Well, she's kind of mannish.
is she?
What a funny go-to that we've. Yeah, his
just-
wife's a dude.
Everybody that we don't like, their wife is just a dude.
Yeah.
That's such a dude thing to say.
Right.
I mean, Michelle's a little dude-ish.
I mean, you go
I
back
mean,
to
those biceps.
you go
she's
you
jacked.
go back to the
Jack
what,
lady.
What Laura Bush? She looked kind of mannish too.
Did she?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Talking
Well,
about Laura Tush.
I don't know. Macron. I looked up his wife. She doesn't look that mannish to me. She looks like an old lady. She also is like 30 years older than him. Like she was like they started hooking up when she was like 50 and he
was
like
20?
16.
Oh wow.
He was underage. Yeah.
And no one talks about
or
that
like
part.
15 or I think he was 15
35
or
years.
14 maybe
35?
14 or 15. They started hooking up, and that's not debated. That's a fact. He's with a woman who's
He was just groomed him. Just took that sweet,
Yeah.
sweet little boy's innocence
yeah.
and gave him that fucking hot old snatch.
Yep.
Hot old.
That's how it happened.
Some motherfucking Chevy
Yeah.
Equinox.
But
Hot and old.
hot and old. Just a hot old Chevy Equinox.
That's what
Just a nice hot old Chevy Equinox.
We gotta-
a classic vehicle.
we gotta cut out, guys.
Guys,
Thank God.
This has been a fun show. We really appreciate we appreciate Dave, and that's it.
Yep, I
Thanks,
agree.
guys.
Join us next time. Dave's going to be DMing the new Golden Nonsense D&D campaign. We'll have a black pope, an Asian pope, and Theo Von Dalai Lama as our characters.
It's just gonna be great, dude.
I'll be Black Pope. If you
I
want me to
can't
do
wait. I can't wait, dude. We got a black pope, an Asian. Well, no, we gotta have an Asian pope. We gotta have a black something else.
They can both be the Pope, as far as I'm
that.
concerned.
No, there's only one Pope, dude. Unless they battle out like UFC style.
or the Eastern Orthodox pope.
Nah, dude. No one cares about that Pope. Only regular
Yeah,
Pope.
it's not the real pope, is
No,
it?
that's like Russian Pope, right?
Yeah.
They've got one?
Mm-hmm.
Their own?
Yeah, Eastern Orthodox, they do.
Yeah, it's
There's
like
a thing called the Great Schism. I think that was, like 1600 something, where the
Yeah.
Eastern Orthodox Church separated from the Catholic Church, and they were like, no,
Yeah.
you guys are doing it all wrong. We're
So-
going to have our own pope. We're going to have our own thing. And theirs is a lot more elaborate. And
I don't
more,
think it was Russian though. Was it Russian or was it Greek?
It's a little Greek, a little Russian, there's lots of different parts of that
Look,
world.
as executive producer, these are the kind of things I need to know about, guys, because I feel like that's
1600,
that's not a
bro?
stretch. We can get him on.
We can get him.
The Eastern Orthodox.
Oh, yeah,
He's not the real Pope.
We can get Pope too.
That's what we should. That's where we should set our sights. We will have made it when we get Pope 2
We can get
on
Pope
this show.
or Vladimir Zelensky after he gets ousted.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, if he makes it.
We can let him do a set.
He's a comedian.
Let him do a set on the open mic.
So was it a gag?
You guys, you know how when
you run country into ground.
You know when you send people to war and they get mad
die?
at you, it's like shut the fuck up, right?
They die. Why you die?
It's like you
Defend
guys
country.
die. It's like fight harder. I don't know what to say.
I go to America, do the hard fight, ask money. Okay, you go hard fight, die in war. Okay, just let's die.
It's like people say I'm not even good comedian. It's like I'm such good comedian I become president. So shut the fuck up, okay?
Sign us off, Charlie. Sign us off.
Thanks for joining us, folks.
Go
As
for
we
America,
always
baby.
say, Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con
everybody.
Dios. Thanks, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
I'll catch you on the flip side.